New cards, PogChamp. New cards, PogChamp. First up, they keep making more of these cute little cup ladies. This one is Wake Up Earl, which is perfect because if you see Jillian at an event, which you won't, she can sign this card for you because her favorite tea is Earl Grey. You wouldn't drink a cute girl, would you? I would. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can discard another flip monster. If you do special summon this card in attack position or face down defense position, flip. You can send face-up cards your opponent controls to the graveyard up to the number of flip monsters you control. And during your end phase, you can target a flip monster in your graveyard, special summon it in face-down defense position. This is the best one yet. It is still not good enough. They are trying to make like a strange free agent flip effect deck work. And I don't know why, because we already have a couple of non-free agent flip effect decks like Prediction Princess that you could just give better cards. They're like, no, we have to give the cute Wake Up Girls something. Maybe they will make like a Wake Up Searcher or something to tie these together. I will say, Sorara, you are right on point. This is a perfect card for a cube. Flip is such a cool sub-theme in cube, and this is an amazing payoff for the strategy. Really, really sexy. I love it. I like these cards a great deal. I just wish they had something to do. And there's so many of them, you know, Wake Up Mocha and stuff, but also stuff like Wake Up Mocha Latte Labubu, 24 Karat Benson Boone Dubai Chocolate, and of course, all of the Ham cards. Master of Ham, of course, is a flip effect card. All those weird Subterror cards that aren't Subterror cards, you know what I'm talking about? Like Terrors Under the Hidden City and shit. There's so many cool cards for flip monsters that just don't see play because flip monsters are bad. Okay, next up. Assault Mode 2! We are doing Assault Mode again. So for those of you that don't know, Assault Mode is a series of cards that are mostly bad. They were like advanced versions of existing boss monsters, like Stardust Dragon and the big TG guy. There's a Colossal Fighter one. They were mostly main deck monsters, especially on first pass. And the main deck monsters were like, you can get them by using a trap card called Assault Mode Activate when you already have the boss monster out. Kind of the definition of win more, except there are a couple of cards that make accessing the trap super easy, and there's some decks that have seen some success with them. Obviously, the most famous Assault Mode anything is Simon. Reflector is the guy who was just used as an extender for a bunch of combo decks. But Assault Mode Stardust was like a competent deck a couple of times. It was even a Dragon Ruler strategy with like tops under its belt. So despite the fact that these cards look like big Timmy's garbage, they could theoretically be playable. So let's see what's going on. First up, Junk Warrior Assault Mode. So Junk Warrior, pretty obvious choice for an Assault Mode card. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned with Assault Mode Activate. 1,000 attack for each Assault Mode monster you control. If it battles any monster, the battle damage it inflicts is doubled. Unaffected by activated monster effects. If this card is destroyed, target a junk monster, return it to the extra deck, then you can special summon it. Okay, wait, why is this card from 2012 in my 2025 pack? Am I crazy? What? What? What a strange series of effects to put on this card. It does nothing. Big fuck off towers. I mean, I guess big fuck off towers unaffected by activated monster effects, but like, you can't just attack over it. You know, if you have a continuous effect that applies to it, it does die. It can't beat a spell trap. What the fuck? Also, what is this destruction condition? Am I reading this right? It's destroyed. You target a junk warrior. You put the junk warrior back in the extra, then you special summon it. I guess it's to box out situations where the junk warrior was not properly synchro summoned. That's what... It's just weird to be like, yeah, you have to track the card that goes face down to your extra. So it summons properly. Okay, well. Crimson Blader Assault Mode. Not a card I thought would get in Assault Mode. Crimson Blader already pretty fucking good. Can it be normal summoned or set? Has to be special summoned with Assault Mode activated. You can reveal this card from your hand, add Assault Mode activator, a card that mentions it from your deck to your hand, then shuffle this card into the deck. Okay, this card's already really good. A lot of good cards mention Assault Mode activate, and importantly, this card does something instead of just being a big stupid brick in your hand. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of level 5 or higher monsters specialed from the extra deck. If destroyed, you can special a Crimson Blader from your graveyard. I like this one a lot. This card's great. You know what it reminds me of? Metal Flame Swordsman. It's like a card that's fine as part of the mainline combo, but mostly exists to be Rhoda. This card's fantastic. Thank you. This card searches Reflector. Yeah, I mean, that's good enough, right? Buster Lich. Assault Lich. What? Who the fuck is this? Assault Lich? Was this assault mode Brawn? What the fuck is this? Who is this guy? It's Lich. I mean, I guess it is. New guy. New guy PogChamp. New guy PogChamp. I gotta say, I love art design like this. Classic old Yu-Gi-Oh shit. Look at the little, like, MODOK skull in the background. I love it. How stupid. I love Yu-Gi-Oh, man. All right. You can only use the first and third effects of this card's name once per turn. If this card is normally special, you can special a monster that mentions assault mode activate from your graveyard or level 4 lower zombie monster. If this card you control would be used as a synchro material, you can treat it as a non-tuner. And if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, add an assault slash or an assault counter from your deck to your hand. Would love to see a zombie assault mode that gives zombie something to do. Zombie, coolest series of cards in the game that just has nothing to do. This is not it. This is a spellcaster. Nightwing Princess. If this card is special summoned, you can set an assault mode activate from your hand, deck, or graveyard. It can be activated this turn. Okay, wait a minute. That's like the effect this deck would have to be somewhat playable. You can discard a card, add to your hand, to special summon a monster that mentions assault mode activate. Also, you are synchro locked. Wow. Okay, this card is fucking crazy. Wait. This card is unbelievable. Am I wrong? Like, whoa. Imperm target. Yes, obviously it's just going to get impermed, but let me believe a little bit. And then finally, Dual Evolution Assault Zone, a field spell. When this card resolves, you can add a monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand that mentions assault mode activate. Already crazy. Assault mode monsters can't be destroyed by battle or your opponent's effects that turn their special summoned. Really good. Pay 2,000, activate an assault mode activate by tributing a synchro monster in the extra deck. Fuck. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you can just activate this field spell, grab a guy that searches assault mode, set the assault mode, flip the assault mode, and just get it. Wow. That is huge. That's unbelievable. I mean, the assault modes range in power from like dog shit to shockingly playable with a dog shit summoning condition. And this just circumvents all of that. I hate to be like this. We might be kind of back. These cards are super promising. What's the best assault mode card? Halberd, right? When your opponent would summon a monster, you can negate the summon and banish that monster and all special summoned monsters your opponent controls. I mean, Stardust is an Omni. I mean, that obviously is the one that historically has seen success. Fuck, and this card's crazy. I mean, okay, my crack theory here, I would kind of like to play a zombie deck. Zombie decks are just great at farting out 8 stars worth of synchro. You can play Assault Lich. You can play Doomkaiser Assault Mode, which is bad. But, like, you can get to the field spell. I don't know. I really like this. Read Doomkaiser. What does Doomkaiser even do? With this card is special summon any number of zombie-type monsters from either player's graveyard. We will be brewing this. I mean, what do you want me to say? We will be brewing this. This is fucking tight as shit. This is exactly the type of shit I want to be. This is exactly the type of shit I want to be playing with. How awesome. All right, next up. Free your voice with Elvenotes. I don't think I will. Elvenotes Lucina. You can only special summon them with the first effect of this card's name once per turn. You can only use the second and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. Special this card from your hand to your center main monster zone. During your main phase, you can add an Elvenotes monster from your deck to your hand, except Elvenotes Lucina. During your opponent's turn, you can switch the locations of this card you control and the monster in your center MMZ. Then return a level 6 or lower monster your opponent controls to the hand. What the fuck? Okay, so this searches the entire archetype. You have to summon to the MMZ. Then if she's not in the MMZ, you get a cool thing to do. Diana, special to the MMZ. Place an Elvenose continuous from your deck to your field face up. During your opponent's turn, switch locations of this card you control in the monster in your main monster zone, then banish a random card from your opponent's hand. Continuous trap, same concept, return a face-up spell trap. Okay. Elvenote's imprisoned god spirit. Okay, now we're in Yu-Gi-Oh territory. We've got the idols who all want center stage, and then we've got the god spirit. You cannot special from the extra deck except synchros. Target the monster in your center main monster zone, increase its level by 3, then you can synchro summon an Elvenotes. This card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material. Add an Elvenotes card from your deck to your hand. Okay. The power... The what? Junora the what? This is a lore archetype? Okay. Dude, Medius is just doing anything. Dude, what is Medius's life? Hey, buddy, today you're a magical girl idol. Okay. Today you're getting hacked by an evil demonic computer guy. All right. Today you're going to Hogwarts, whatever. Fucking, I don't care. This dude just wakes up and shit happens to him. That's unbelievable. With this card Synchro Summon, you can treat a monster in your center main monster zone as a tuner. Is this guy also a power patron? No, he's not. Right? Tell me he's not. For this card Synchro Summon, you can treat a monster in your center main monster zone as a tuner. You can use a second effect of this card once per turn. He is fuck. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls. Cool. You can make all opponent's monsters in the same columns unable to be used as a warning points them. Okay. This card's attack becomes 3k when in the MMZ. During the main phase, you can special summon a level 6 or lower Elvenotes monster from your hand or graveyard. Decrease the levels of all 4 or higher monsters currently on the field by 3 until the end of the turn. Can't special summon for the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Synchros. Elvenotes Homecoming Parallelism. A monster in your main monster zone can't be destroyed by card effects. Send a monster from your hand or field to the graveyard to special an Elvenotes monster with a different original attribute from your deck and defense position. Elvenotes Reunion Tercet. Can't be targeted with card effects, and this card gains effects based on the attribute of the monster in your MMZ, fire or earth, piercing, water or wind. Spell traps you control can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, light, dark, no battle damage. Elvenotes Oracle Aristea. You can only use a second effect of this card's name once per turn. Target a face-up monster you control, move it. Finally, I'm like, where is the fucking move card? When your opponent activates a spell trap, if you control 3 or more Elvenotes, negate the effect. Then if you control Synchro, destroy it. Your opponent's monsters can't attack while you have a monster in your MMZ. You can send a monster from your hand or field to the graveyard, target an Elvenotes in your graveyard with a different attribute, special summon it. Then if you control a Synchro, negate a face-up card. Oh, no! Dude. What the fuck? Who is drawing these? This and the Bad End Albaz one, I'm like, whoever's drawing these, keep it up, man. Destroy a Doomsy in your hand, deck, or field, except Charger. If destroyed by a card effect, you can add a Doomsy from your graveyard to your hand, then special a Doomsy from your hand. Crazy. Theorized Liberation. If you control Medius, add to your hand or special summon a monster from your deck with 300, 200. That's a power patron. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your grave and then target a face-up monster you control is treated as a tuner. All right, so first impression of these cards, obviously this is a lot, right? A lot to think about. I don't think I feel comfortable saying these cards are good or bad yet. And obviously, God, I can't really conceptualize these cards as part of the larger Medius lore archetype. The Medius lore update is getting too hard to keep in my head at one individual point. But first impression is that they're fine. I guess the idea is you get one of these guys. Ideally, you get to Fortonia at some point in order to grab the continuous trap. Then you're able to move her so that she gets like a good effect, or maybe someone else. Another way you can get these guys out of the main monster zone is to perform a synchro summon with them. So like you're meant to use one to synchro summon and then another to move to get the continuous trap, then move it back, right? I think those effects are good enough that like that's a decent ass setup. It just seems pretty like it seems like it just gets to that. Like you can super consistently get to one of the synchros. You can super consistently get the continuous spells and the trap that enables like the bounce effect of this first one to be live. But like that's your end board is like a bounce, a negate of a face-up card on the field, and one of the synchros. And that's like good. It's really good in Genesis, for instance. But I don't think it's like crazy. I'm willing to be wrong about this as I see how it integrates with the other Medius stuff. It's weird that Art Mage just exists in this weird realm of playability that I don't even interact with. White Forest was like this too. And then one day there will just be enough that it's a tiered meta strategy. Is it happening now? I'm not convinced, but it could be. It could be. A combo for Elvenotes? All right, it's a dire tweet, so I imagine it's not going to be a combo for Elvenotes. All right, we got Medius into new power patron into Assault Synchron. I don't know about that. Into Lucina, send Jet Synchron. Lucina, grab Divina. Jet Synchron, pitch Divina. Go into the new guy. Divina, not in the MMZ for the continuous. Continuous here to tag into continuous trap guy. Get the continuous trap. Continuous trap. Cycle back to Synchro. Okay. All right. I see what's going on now. All right. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. That seems pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. That's not bad. You know, that's to be. Damn, I wasn't thinking of these as the Mitsu searcher. All right. We got some one-ofs as well. Turntail with Riot. Riot Games. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Target a set monster, return it to the hand of the player who added it to their hand, can special summon a monster from their hand to face down defense. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, banish this card from your graveyard, change the set monster to attack position. Bad card. It's for the flip deck that nobody plays. Bewitch your opponent with Nightmare Hand. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn, and only once that turn, send an illusion from your deck to the graveyard. During your main phase, if you control level 5 or higher illusion, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target a monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. Cool card. Cool ass card. Dope ass, boss ass card. It's just foolish for illusions. Are there good illusions to foolish? Just the hecka hands, guys, right? Banish and then get a guy is pretty strong. This has to be good at some point, I imagine. This card came 2 years late. Yeah. Next up. Break a Gordian Knot of effects with Zarin the Chainbound Dragon. All right. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card you control will be used as a synchro material, you can treat it as a non-tuner. When a card effect is activated in response to the activation of a card or effect, activate one of these effects. Negate the effect, and if you do, destroy that card. Negate the effects of a card that was responded to, and if you do, destroy it. Dude. This card is fucking insane. Wow. This card is so goddamn cool. Whoa. Okay, so here's how this is going to be used. As long as you have a quick effect, this card is an Omni Negate. But it also lets you wield Omni Negates in a really interesting way because you can both prevent your opponent from negating a card you need to resolve. So in that way, it's a defensive card. But it also can negate an effect further down the chain that you want negated, so it's offensive as well. Really fucking tight card. Wow, I love this card. Wow. And it's not a blanket Omni Negate. It requires you to have other stuff too. I know I'm going to get irritated by this card eventually, but for now, I think it's really powerful. I do want to say really quickly, some people are saying you can't chain block anymore. That's true with 2, but you still can chain block 3, right? Now, this card isn't like negligible to get to. You can't just Destrudo your way into this. You need a tuner and a synchro. So I guess like charge is like the sexiest way to get there, but still cool. Still cool. I like this card a lot. Wow. I think this cool chain you have here is supposed to specifically reference that this is what is it? A cool tune? What are we calling them? Cool tune card? Killer tune card, right? Cool card. Really cool card. I like it. That sends new cards PogChamp.